Hi guys, welcome to my channel Lush Gardener. I hope you guys are fine and are safe. In today's video we are talking about Xgraptoveria Mrs. Richard. Now this succulent that I have over here is the variegated version, but you also have the regular version. Now both of them have the same care requirements. Now unfortunately I had a couple of the regular Mrs. Richards, but unfortunately I lost all of them while transporting from one place to another. But that does not mean that they are not hardy succulents. They are quite hardy succulents. As you can see, this one is still happy and kicking. So it's doing absolutely well. The issue was most of the plants were dumped in that container, due to which they got destroyed, but otherwise they would have done well if it was moved carefully, but unfortunately it did not work out. But nevertheless, it's an absolutely beautiful succulent. If you are a beginner, you can definitely add it in your collection because it's quite an hardy succulent, very easy to take care, very non-fussy succulent. It belongs to the Xgraptoveria variety. The parentage of this is one of the parent is Xgraptopetalum paraguanis, but the other species or the other parent is an Echeveria species, which is not mentioned, so we only know that it is one parent is Xgraptopetalum paraguanis. It's an absolutely easy to grow succulent. It tends to propagate as well quite fast. In fact, it has a stem. You can do a stem cutting. You can separate the offsets when they reach a decent size. You can do a leaf propagation. It also tends to put out a lot of pups. It tends to grow a little larger in size with long stems, so it's much easy to do a stem cutting. It goes dormant during the summer, so very soon it's going to get into its dormant period. Winter is its growing period. If you're adding fertilizers, do it during the winters, not during the summers. Soil has to be loose, porous and well draining. Ensure that the soil is completely bone dry before you go ahead and water it. Give it a good amount of morning direct sunlight for 5 to 6 hours after acclimating it. Only then you will be able to see that beautiful color. If you're going to keep it in indirect bright light, the succulent will do well, but it won't have those beautiful bright colors. It tends to turn slightly pink to purple in color, looks absolutely beautiful. It is a fast growing succulent, probably because it has a parent of Xgraptopetalum paraguanis, which tends to grow slightly faster compared to other succulents. So even this succulent tends to grow quite fast. Talking about mealybugs, I haven't seen much issues with mealybugs, but in case if you tend to see, you can go for the organic way. Just use cinnamon powder as a precaution on the upper layer of the soil. If you're worried about overwatering this succulent, as you can see, my succulent is slightly dehydrated right now. The lower leaf is wrinkled, so that indicates that the succulent is dehydrated and needs water. It's a pretty simple to grow succulent. If you are a beginner, you can definitely add it in your collection. Non-fussy plant, not much affected with mealybugs. Just give it the basic care requirements of very loose, porous and well draining soil. Ensure that you water it only when the soil is completely bone dry, and give it a good amount of morning direct sunlight for 5 to 6 hours to see that beautiful color. You can grow it indoors provided that you have a good quality of a grow light. You can even grow it indoors. Do not add in too much of fertilizers, otherwise it will make the succulent weak. So guys, I hope that this video on Xgraptoveria Mrs. Richard was helpful to you. If it was, please hit the like button. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to it. Until then, take care, stay safe and keep propagating.